Hello, my name is Dr Lipuma and I'm professor at the New Jersey Institute of Technology, and this is an introduction to who I am and the work that I do. Starting with my educational background, I received a BS in chemical engineering from Stanford University. Then I came to NJIT and received a Master's of Environmental Policy Studies and a PhD in Environmental Science. Now, both of these focused in on educational programs, both building tools for education and understanding and assessing what makes good science education. Currently, I'm completing a postdoctoral EDM in curriculum and teaching with a focus on science education at Teachers College, Columbia University, where again, I am focusing on how to make good curriculum decisions so that students can learn. For things beyond just my basic education, I've done a large number of work at NJIT with the architectural department to develop a curriculum for them, as well as worked with management and other programs to develop good science and general education coursework. I'm also an author. I wrote a fantasy adventure novel called Slayer of Evermore, which is set in a far-off world in a distant past similar to Lord of the Rings. I also wrote a textbook for use in first-year seminar at NJIT and other schools called Fundamentals of Undergraduate Education and Learning, FUEL for short, and this progresses you through the needed skills to become a good college student. It starts with an understanding of self-directed learning and locus of control, then moves into making clear definitions and understanding words and word choice. After that, it discusses critical thinking, decision-making, and research. In Chapter 4, we look at problem solving and give you a general method. Then in Chapter 5, we talk about methods of communication, and this is perhaps most pertinent to my work here at NJIT. And then finally, the last chapter talks about leadership and followership and how to develop this as you move through your course of study at our school or any school. Beyond that, I also have many other things I do. I've written scripts and movies. I've done informational internships, such that I was a communications intern with a political campaign. A piece of information about me, which is perhaps more pertinent to face-to-face communication, is that I am legally blind. So in the classroom, if you raise your hand, I won't see you. Online, this means that you have to be very clear and deliberate in the messages you send me and think about me needing to be able to read what you write. Thank you.